Okay, so first song is the one that goes like. So for that one, the first verse is pretty simple. Just bar chords on the first bar chord is on the 5th fret, the second one is on the 9th fret, and the third one is on the 12th fret. And you just palm mute it like this. And back to this riff. And then the pre-chorus part is the part where you have two guitars playing similar leads. The first of which is on the G string, and the frets that you play are 7, 6, and 4. So it goes. And then the second lead would be on the B string, and those frets would be 7, 5, and 3. So altogether it would sound. And then you just go into the barred 5th fret chord. So that's pretty simple. And then it goes into the chorus, which the way I play it doesn't necessarily have to be the way that everyone plays it, but I play like an open D chord, except I have a pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and so that's the only other note that I play, and it just sounds a little more full than just the open D. So I keep that pointer on the 2nd fret of the G string for the next chord, which I basically just put the ring finger on the 4th fret of the low D string. I block out the A string because it doesn't really fit, so I block that out and just play the open high D string. And so the only 3 notes I'm playing is the low D string note, which my ring is on the 4th fret of, the open high D string, and then the G string, which I still have my pointer finger on the 2nd fret of. So that's how the chord sounds. So those two chords played together sounds like. And then the next chord is on the 5th fret. I bar the 5th fret, but then I put my ring finger on the 7th fret of the high D string, which is this note here, which just gives it like a more emo sound. So I do that, and then I just move, for the next chord, I just move that entire thing up 4 frets so that the pointer is barring the 9th fret, and then the ring finger is on the 11th fret. So it goes. So I do that twice, and then the very last chord is just I bar the 7th fret. So altogether it sounds like. So that is played twice, and then the second verse is the same as the first, except just strummed differently. So I'm just, as opposed to going. I go, and then you go back to this thing. add like a really short thing for the second pre-chorus where I play this chord, which is just a D power chord. My pointer is on the 5th fret of the A string, and I use my pinky, but that's just me because I need to like move back. But I put my pinky on the 7th fret of the D string, and those are the only 2 notes I really play. And then I just move the pointer down 1 fret to the 4th, but I keep the pinky in the same place. And then I do the 3rd chord of this whole progression is the pointer on the 2nd fret of the A string and the ring on the 4th fret of the higher D string. So that's the 3rd chord. The 4th chord is just a barred 4th fret drop D power chord, and then the very last chord is just up 1, the 5th fret. So the whole progression sounds like. And back to the chorus. And then for the bridge part, it's just what I have in mind is bass and drums playing like by themselves. But I'll just play the bass part so you have there's like a reference. But so it goes. And then what I have in mind for like a guitar lead to add on like halfway through is I put the pinky finger on the 7th fret of the G string, and then the ring finger on the 7th fret of the D string. So you do that, and then just move the note on the G string down 1 fret so that your middle finger is on the 6th fret now. And then you move it down even further to the 4th fret of the G string once again. So this note here on the high D string stays the same, but then you just move the note above that, just move that. So it goes from the 7th to the 6th fret to the 4th fret, back up to the 6th. And then the very last like formation is just the pointer on the 5th fret of the D string, the high D string, and the ring finger on the 7th fret of the G string. So that just, you play the G string first, so it's. So all together it goes. And then it goes straight into the last chorus, which is the same as the other ones, except just strummed differently. So this time it would be strummed like. And then the outro, the very, very last part is like really short, but I use the same chords that I use in the beginning of the chorus, kind of, where I have like the pointer staying on the 2nd fret of the G string. And then I move my pinky, for the 2nd chord, I move my pinky up to the 5th fret of the low D string, like way up here, but then I muffle the A and keep the D note open, like the higher D note open. So the 3 notes are, and I just play them all together. and then the last chord is pretty much the same, except I move the note on the low D string down 1 fret to the 4th fret, but it's still the same, like these two notes stay the same, so it's like, and I just play each chord 2 times, so it goes like, so how that sounds like right after the chorus, it would be like, and that's the whole song.